welcome again to the channel Life with Jennifer JM, and I am your girl, Auntie Jen. My viewers, my friend, and my subscribers, I want you to take a listen to this article. The article is saying, pick a choice, pick a winner. And it's about the election. I want you to hear it. So it says, despite recent verbosity from Constitutional Affairs Minister, another general election is likely before July. So what Mr. Gordon Robinson is saying, don't listen to Marlene Malawi Ford, what come out to talk about the election is beyond September. He's saying the election will be before July. So something is turning. The wheel is turning. Yes. I believe she come out with that for a setback. I believe them will take down the sign them also to see if they can catch people unaware. Because the election, a whole heap of trickery are going. But who smart enough. The last PM who delayed the call due to another call endure a catastrophe weather event and lost an election she might have won. Whether sooner or later, there will be nothing general about this election. Voters have one vote, namely for a constituency representative. We can't vote directly for PM, the president or senators. After we cast that restricted vote, our political master will impose everything else on us. A PM has already been pre-selected by 3,000 partisan delegates. As soon as party candidate win, most seats is the PM will dominate Jamaica governance. First PM select 13 party faithful to serve as senators in an upper house, allegedly supervising lower house. Legislative process is reality, is a rubber stamp for the lower house itself. A rubber stamp for government sitting in parliament masquerading as MPs. Where else in the world do upper house members resign willingly to rush for a seat in a lower house? Good thing yet, a whole heap of things in Jamaica need for change. The PM select a cabinet from MPs, senators urging, using unchecked prerogative. PM can increase cabinet member anytime by gerrymandering ministers. Example, separate justice and legal constitutional affairs minister. Name a new minister without portfolio. All them nonsense have to really stop. These nonsense need to stop. That the bad news. The worst news is PM choice of minister to manage government is limited to about 50 options from a population of 3 million. Guarantee neglect, negligence, incompetence, or scandal, and we are seeing it right now before our very eyes. Then every government agency chairman and board member is nominated by PM, and minister then confirmed in secret by cabinet, subject to PM veto. Party activists are engaged as consultant advisors and pay handsomely using taxpayers' money. I like this article. This is governance Jamaica style. We are bamboozled into casting and non-vote them. You true, you know, all who in a position without we vote for them. It shouldn't be, you know. It shouldn't be because we never vote for them. Then control the public revenue, distribute scarce benefit and spoil party faithful while we suck salt through wooden spoon. I couldn't agree with this more. In 2002, a court forced World Wrestling Federation to abandon that pretend name and admit to being World Wrestling Entertainment. Jamaica similarly absurd general election should be recognized as general entertainment. Maybe predicting a winner can be as amusing as forecasting a WWE wrestling match outcome. I know you would have waded through reams of columns, inch preferring the Bornesian and the one-on-one and the other hand analysis. You know the old tooth wouldn't dish out any of that pusillanimous punditry. I will pick my idea of a winner. Everybody knows my favorite girlfriend name is Winsor. Her last name, why Luso, of course, but I don't hesitate to ask for her company. Since it's matter, not who win, why so reticent about opinion, as Alfred E. Newman would say? What? Me worry? The prognosticator should understand every Jamaica general election is made more shambolic by too many garrisons constituency where the word election is inappropriate as Red Fox performing at a church social outreach. A church social outside garrison enforcement irrational voting pattern. Further screw result voters denied true democracy convert Jamaica into a single constituency, marking X beside a symbol, clueless as to for who they are voting for. You think I joke? They don't know them a vote for. A lot of them don't know them a vote for in Jamaica. A lot of people vote in Jamaica. Put the X beside the egg, put the X beside the bell. But what you vote for? Who you vote for? Some don't know the MP, some don't know who they vote for. More than, oh, a shower me say, oh, a power me say. They don't know who them a vote for. And it may sound away, but that's the reality. This make it easy for the pollster to claim they got it right. Jamaican pollsters keep polling popular vote despite it being a constituency. By constituency election, Jamaica's flawed electoral system assists their sleight of hand. It wasn't always so in the beginning. Voters pay attention to candidates. Voters pay attention to candidates. So in 1949, Jamaica PNP polled 203,048 votes to the JLP 199. But JLP won the election by 17-13 because it's by the constituency you vote for. So even though you may get the popular vote, due to some constituency vote, is who get the most. So Jamaican electorate are designed to necessarily produce government in accordance with the will of the people. And there's nothing we can do about it under this Westminster system. Whether you vote for candidate or party, everywhere you turn, Maca joke you. So polls, election are won on election day by whichever party best assists supporters to vote for it. Issue driving and committed voters in Jamaica, one of the Cordelia Cup rare bird won't include corruption. We are not stupid. We know the system invites corruption. Wherever win, what we want is economic management, bread and table, money in pocket, health and safety. Jamaican voters get tired of the same political act, always foraging in the public drought. We vote them out. We don't vote anybody in. So except from 1992 to 06, government were consistently vote out after 2 terms. Since 2006, more impatient voters have voted 1-term government out. 2020 general election was an aberration as COVID and Rise United divisive tactic granted JLP a stay of execution. I love that. And that is the truth. Because the PNP was so divided at the time and the coronavirus. But this time, JLP is much up against it. You can't see that. You can't see that because then we go on call it. During 1992-06, I maintained PNP's most effective political weapon was Edward Seaga, whose ethnicity, race, and origin of birth were viciously and unfairly manipulated by the PNP activists. That sickening strategy resonated with voters who voted Seaga out, although he wasn't not in PNP. This is where I should be retelling the story of two skunk names in and out, but sadly I am out of space one of these fine Tuesdays. Today tables are turned. PNP is led by a man of British heritage who remain a British citizen until reluctantly renouncing its recently after unrelenting public pressure. No public pressure not really depend him. I live right there in state. So nobody about no public. That department I agree with. JLP attack dogs are already pursuing that spiteful double standard by repeating assaulting his Jamaicanness and Jamaican loyalty with crass, gymnastic, racist rhetoric. We will see whether Jamaican political history repeats itself. How do I see the general election result in horse racing term? PNP early ridden approach and early lead, but it's trending water up the home stream while JLP stay and they determinedly closing the gap with every stride. With 49 MP, JLP cushion permit targeting specific constituency. PNP is likely to reclaim Westmoreland, 3 constituency. In St. James, you can strike a four. In Omar Davis and Marlene Malao Ford, they are done. What? So when I too wrong last night, Vals remain unpregnable, but in Kingston, Vals land remain impregnable. But in Kingston and St. Andrew, Capulets, St. Andrew Western, East Rural are vulnerable. East Rural is under particular pressure as my moles tell me the incumbent is not popular in local government election. 1 3 of 5 division but lost the popular vote 6,241 to 6,680. I like this analysis. West Rural is a toss-up. JLP mole tell me Stony Hill is uneasy. JLP need Lawrence Tavern and Stony Hill to come home bigly. There is still padding from general local government election 50 cent vote, but Red Hills is set to be huge for the PNP win. Wanna hear this? Flavel Williams is also likely to struggle. St. Andrew Eastern is nobody CFC. Despite Flavel easy 2020 win, the likely saving grace for Flavel and West Rural is PNP clumsy selection of candidate with weak electoral past performance. A regenerated PNP should flip Central Kingston, but I expect Flavel and Juliet Cuthbert to hold on. This is good news for JLP as West Rural almost always goes to the winnable side. So JLP seat count is already down to 42. I also expect least one St. Andrew, probable Northwestern and St. Mary Southern seat to flip bringing JLP to 40. Here this analysis. Peter Bunting should make it 39 in Manchester South, while Rhoda, an excellent MP, look set to lose Manchester Central as she seems on her own again the full might of the PNP machinery. So that going to bring it to 38. Manchester, no. The machinery, Robert Morgan has lost his grip on Clarendon North Central, where Big Rob surprise 2020 win should be reversed in St. Catherine, where Terry Long without new parish projection is also trouble against Raymond Price. So 37, take it down to 35. Oh, that's why the Gen Second come out and say that. Mitchell Charles is very shaky in St. Thomas. So we got, 34. PNP sweep Hanover local government, especially in Hanover, where I confident expect Dave Brown to be defeated. Take them down to 33. Some JLP stalwart are shaky. There could be a huge upset in St. Andrew Northeastern if only PNP can unite behind an excellent candidate, Stacey Knight. Despite Carlson Muda is going up or is coming down confusion, while Paz and St. Andrew North Central, I will not say, I will be never in account them one year. I expect some Muda political magic to carry the constituency, but even the PNP, one of those JLP fingernails are still hanging on. So it's 32 to 31. So all I should be now. And so we have it, and that is the analysis of this person, you know. So all I should be now and St. Elizabeth, Southeastern, Franklin Witter versus Norman Scott, and Southwest, Floyd Green, Miranda, Wellington. JLP need a 1-all draw to win. PNP need both seats. St. Elizabeth, Southwestern is the quincennial bellwether. Wellington, born in the constituency, a teacher there for 15 plus years, is an excellent choice. Former students are now voters. Still it take cash to care, so I am expecting Floyd to have a leverage his agriculture minister achievement bring home. Well, let's see what it will be. So if that should be, then it would be worse. Then it would be 32, 31. And then it would take the Portmore one, you'd have 33, 30 parish, 34 to 29. If Chuck some would have succeed both win, it's going to be 34 to 39. I like the analysis. The pandas and the blue dot, the blue doll should assist analysis conducting constituency by constituency. Trouble did them, man. Trouble, stop using plus or minus dodge as a clutch. Media for pity's sake. Prearrange with EOJ so you know which box are counted. Research political demographic, analyze like outcome instead of inspitely repeating depending where the boxes are coming from. Peace and love. And this is from Gardner Robinson. So right as you see it now, the last is 34 to 29. If Chuck and Samuda, successor in the board. So from all analysis, the Jamaica Labour Party is in serious problem. Tell me what you think about this analysis. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Life with Jennifer JM. I'm your girl, Auntie Jen. Catch you next time. Bye.